Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another Meet the Fergs. I am Ms. Originator.
Jersey Kid.
And after he just shook the room, I need to take a drink today.
We got Moscato tonight.
Yes, we're drinking tonight. Well, I'm drinking.
Moscato. It's good.
It's really good. Anywho, if you want to know what the Moscato is, just ask us down in the comments and we'll let you know, because this is not a sponsored video and I am not promoting alcohol to anyone, okay? We don't get paid for this. If they want to pay us for something, then, consult us. Anywho, so tonight it's tonight for us. So we do this at night, so if y'all wondering why our lighting looks crazy, look, this is it. We changed the background for y'all, got some flowers, some curtains.
Fancy now.
Our nice curtains are up.
Fancy.
I took the paper from in the background, so like you saw before, it was like paper. We're in our chairs.
It's a house.
We live in it. We live in it.
I know what we're talking about.
So tonight we're discussing. You're gonna give the topic.
So 70% of conversation is how you say it and not what you say.
Mm-hmm.
As entrepreneurs, we have to learn how to speak and not just what to say.
Yeah.
Right? Things can get misconstrued.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about tonight. So stay tuned and we'll be right back to give you that information.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me take a sip.
Okay, y'all.
Stop. All right, so we don't need to repeat who we are again. We already did that. So you just need to go ahead and have a conversation.
Let's start out with how your week was.
Okay. Conversation.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Here we go. So.
What?
I know we start off.
Oh, I thought you had already started. Okay. Just start talking. Just have a conversation. You don't have to have a special start. Just be you.
Conversation. Okay. All right, Ms. O, how was your week?
It was interesting. Got some products. Got my Breaking Bad on.
Yeah, I never watched Breaking Bad. I gotta go watch it. She's like a chemist in the lab.
So I've been making products. Went to my specialty store to pick up some more things for doing charade, and just been making products all week, and I'm going to be delivering products to clients this week. So,
Okay.
yeah, so it's been fun. I learned some things.
That's always good.
Yeah, I learned that I was spending a lot of money, and that it's okay to spend money, and you gotta put the money in order to get out what you to get the return or the ROI back, return on investment. So it's just something that I find myself like making a batch of something, not caring for it or not thinking that my client's gonna like it, so they'll have to make another batch and tweak the formula. And I'm using more product, and I'm able to doctor it up later the way I want to sell it, but I just don't think it fits that particular client, so I kind of switch it. My formulas based on the clients that they're going to a little bit, especially when it's wholesale. So it's just been a long week, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much entrepreneurship. Okay.
How's your week?
Still building the website, still building the app, so yeah, but it's coming to an end as far as that part, and I'm getting ready to put things out. So just busy, but busy for a good reason. So it's been a progressive week. Yeah.
So that's been our week.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about, what do you want to talk about?
All right, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. All right. As entrepreneurs, right, we have a lot of conversations with people. I don't care what business you're in. You have a lot of conversations with people. And I feel like sometimes things get out of hand when they didn't need to. they don't need to get out of hand. And most of the time, it's because of how someone has said something, or how a sentence was stated, or how a conversation was held, instead of what the sentence or what the conversation was.
Okay.
Right. You can have a whole conversation with someone. You can disagree with someone. Right. You don't have to have the same opinions, but you can do it in a manner to where you don't cause that person to go on the defensive. Right. So again, it's how you say it, not just what you say.
My mother used to say that.
Yes.
I ain't get it though.
You know.
I'm like, what you talking about?
Yeah, and I learned that in the corporate world. I really learned that in the corporate world. Coming from the military, coming from a supervisor position in the military, it was mainly like, do this, do this, do that, do this, do that. And, one of my CEOs sat me down one day and he was like, look, we understand what you're saying. It's just how you're presenting it makes it, I guess, more offensive, or more, I don't know a good word for it, but it made it more offensive coming out to the people that I was talking to. And for me, it was simply just asking them to do something, but it came out more like a command.
I must command a lot.
So, right, and it could be the simplest things.
Do this. Pick that paper up. It's like, no.
Right, or if, for instance, all right, so tonight I helped you out with some of your business, the product stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and no, she didn't do anything tonight, but I'm just using that as an actual example.
I got scared for a minute.
No,
okay, I was like,
just using it as an example. If I was holding a bottle and I don't know, I was moving a bottle while you were pouring. Mm-hmm. Polite way to say it would be, hey, could you please keep the bottle still? Okay, cool, no problem.
That's extra.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give me another way to say it.
No, stop moving the bottle, yo. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? Right? Keep moving the bottle. Right?
You see how that 3-second sentence just became like a 2-minute, you know what I'm saying? And then when I put the bottle down and leave, now she mad.
What the hell's going on? Why you leaving? We're not finished.
But it's all in how you say things, right? So what we have to do is be mindful of that. Be mindful of how we're saying things. And not just what we're saying. Sometimes, like I said, things really get out of hand and it doesn't need to. And we have a lot of conversations. We talk to potential clients, members, and customers. We talk to vendors. We talk to just, people out when we're out and about, just asking about our business. And we can't, really understand and learn how to speak, we could be losing a lot of money, losing a lot of potential relationships.
But you know what? I find it interesting the way. Now, when I was in corporate world, I didn't speak to patients or customers in that manner. I'm always conscious of how I speak to patients or customers. Some people say customers and patients are interchangeable. They're all seeking services, so whatever. Anyway, that's a side note. However, when it came to speaking to staff members, I don't care, leadership, I didn't have that same type of process in listening to the way I was talking to them, or being conscious in how I was speaking to them, because I figured we're on the same team. You should know better. You should know me, and this is what I'm A, B, and C. It took a long time for some people to get to know that that's just me, but that's not all of me. But it stopped some people from coming to me because they were afraid of me. They just thought I was just all work and no play. Like, oh no, she mean. But I was like that all my life. It's just, you know what? It's the difference between being a straight shooter. I would tell people, I don't have that gray area for people that I feel are closer to me, or people I really work with. So if you work with me, even if we don't get along really, I just don't have that fluff area, whether we get along or we don't. I don't have that fluffiness. But if you're on the opposite side of me and I have to provide you with the service for the company, I give you the extra fluff. I dig it up from somewhere. I just don't want to hear I don't want to hear your mouth. I'm just going to be flat out honest. I'm not the fluffy tight. I don't want to hear your mouth, so I give you the bells and whistles until you snap and you pull on my last string, and then you get the version of me that everybody else gets and a little bit worse. So I think going about it, looking at people that you work with, or even family members, you need to be conscious of the way you're speaking to them, and speak to them as if they're that customer or that patient, because they have emotions and they have feelings and they matter. I know you have emotions, you have feelings, and they matter, and you wouldn't want them talking to you sideways or kind of crazy. So you want to kind of be mindful of how you're conversing with them over time. It's still hard for me.
Right, but one thing you said you don't have that fluff. And I think that's two different things. So one thing about me, I'm mindful of how I speak to people. I don't have a lot of fluff either. So if I have something to say, I'm going to say it. To me, fluff is trying to insert extra words. Mm-hmm. Trying to go all around, what they say, the mulberry bush to get to a point. I don't have that. But I'm mindful of how I speak to you. If I want you to do something, I'm mindful of how I ask you. Two words that are real good when you're trying to ask somebody are please and thank you. Right? The tone. The tone is real big. For most people that know me, I'm kind of real soft-spoken until you force me not to be. You're right? So if I'm just talking to you and having a regular conversation, it's more of this type of tone, right? When you talk about the fluff, though, yeah. One thing I don't like is a lot of words. Don't like if you want me to go and do something, tell me you want me to go and do something. It should not take more than 2 minutes. Yeah. Right? Don't use a whole bunch of words, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, it is mainly the tone. Oh, yeah. If the tone is aggressive tone, that person you're talking to is going to automatically take a defensive type of tone. Right? It's just human nature. That's the way it goes. And now as soon as that happens, that simple conversation just took a whole different turn. Right. When it didn't need to.
Right. So that is, can you please help me? Or can you please help me?
Right. Now, and that's a perfect example. Like the first one was really like, hey, can you please help me out? I need da. Cool. The second one, as soon as you start off with that aggressive tone, can you please help? You sound sarcastic. My defensive me is going to be like, no.
Damn, can you come in here and help me, please?
Right? That's just like...
I'm sorry, I had fun with that game.
That's a whole aggressive stance, which is going to cause that person that you're speaking to taking a defensive stance.
Right, and it's not that we're saying that the other person is always right. It's going to be a place and a time when you have to use that tone, because sometimes being too nice and people, while people are not respecting that, they're taking your kindness for weakness, you may have to change your tone. But understand, you shouldn't start off with that aggressive tone.
Exactly. Now, if you got to get there, you got to get there. Fine.
I don't say nothing about it. Go ahead, do you.
Don't start off with that.
Yeah, don't start off being aggressive. And if you have some animosity for the person that you need to work with or the customer that you have, still do not start off the next part of the conversation being overly aggressive, because it causes more tension. And it's just like, see, they being nasty. Like,
you just give them a reason to flip it right.
So just kind of go through it. And if that person, if that person keep acting like an ass.
Acting. No T in there. It's a cat.
You get off at 5 o'clock, 5:45, 6:45, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Parking lot.
No.
No, not parking lot.
Not the parking lot, because that's still company ground. You can't do that.
You go to the coast though.
Can't do that. It's like, no. We're serious.
Those of y'all who I told that I'm the nice one in this relationship, you see what I'm talking about. You understand that?
You ain't nice.
Huh? I'm the nice one here.
No, you're not.
Here it is.
The children are.
They're not down here though.
Whatever. Anyway, the flowers are the nice here. Nice ones here.
I don't think they count.
Whatever. They little people.
Flowers are people now.
Yeah, it's flower people. Anywho, it's like, no, I'm just joking. But seriously, Don't take nobody to the parking lot to the corner store at night. But deal with them appropriately. You know?
In the truck.
No! That's kidnapping. You can't be saying stuff like that.
You ask them politely to get in the truck. See,
You don't ask them politely to
that's
get.
the tone.
Okay, you need to be quiet. we might have to erase this part, y'all. But seriously, we just want to speak in a nice way to people. So I don't know what about this conversation. This was interesting because I was like, we gonna talk about what? Oh, that's a weakness for me. It's not a strength, but it can be a strength. You just have to learn to incorporate that when you speak into people that are involved in your life every day. Usually, we tend to be nicer at work than we are at home, or we're nicer on the phone with people than we are with our own co-workers and family members. So we just have to be conscious of the way we speak to everyone, not just one particular party.
All right. Have the same respect for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Cool.
I try to.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, I don't know where this came from, but if you like this conversation, are we ending this? I'm sleepy. It's like, you know, I have more products to make.
That's what I asked you. What's next for doing Sheree?
Is this thing on? It's like, no. But, I don't know. Besides my lip scrubs and room and space sprays, and I got some cosmetic things coming. Just gotta go to the site, check it out. We do wholesale.
They do wholesale.
Done for you or bulk wholesale where you do it for yourself, which is also a version of our private labeling. Yeah.
It's a lot of options.
It's enough. Gotta have options.
We like options.
We like options. How about you? What's the fun for you?
Finishing up this freaking website.
I'm about done with this damn website.
Finishing it up.
I'm going over here. Y'all talk
EV
about that.
Fitness is on My Body now. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. I'm there. Virtual classes coming. Virtual fitness coaching coming. Private Facebook group coming. We almost there. Walk with me on this one. We almost there. Almost there.
All right. I guess. I don't know. I guess that's it.
Think we're done? We good?
I think we're done.
Let's move Moscato.
I got plenty of mascara.
Let's move Moscato.
But okay. Anyway, I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Can't be messing up drinking that stuff.
Messing up the product.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, we thank you for tuning into us and constantly coming back. We just had a break. We just did a week break. But we thank you for sticking it out with us and all of our changes to our new backgrounds, to the way we do our shows. Seriously, if you have anything you would like us to talk about in the show, just to get our opinion on, make sure you comment down below. Also, don't forget to twerk that subscribe button. Get on the like. I remember the dance.
I'll
like
work on
button.
that. Yes, right.
We did it, but I can't remember it. I didn't watch the last episode, watch the last show.
Yeah.
So you can go and watch the last show here in our iCard. Watch it to the end, and you'll see the dance. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was doing something. I don't know.
Because it was that and the bell, right?
Yeah.
The bell thing.
Oh yeah, and ring the bell, flick the bell, something. Look, just subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified when we do these shows and they come out. And we probably are going to go live soon. So if we can get enough subscribers, we want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So
Nice.
Come on, hit that subscribe button. We'll come and we'll do a live and we'll talk and we'll answer questions. I'll even answer business questions and life purpose questions. Or
I'll do the fitness.
We'll do fitness questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
Right, tell a friend and tell a friend.
tell a friend, tell a friend. All right, guys. See ya.
Later.
All right, let's give this a minute to get situated. Oh shit! Don't figure. Oh. All right, okay. I'm gonna drink to that.
I don't know what you did.
All right, so ready?